Today I'm joined by Yonatan. Yonatan, I wonder if you could introduce yourself and who you're currently working for.
Okay, I'm Yonatan Ben Shimon. I'm from Israel. I have a hedge fund that invests in cryptocurrencies for 2.5 years. I came to London,
Well, that was going to be my next question. I mean, you're from Israel, but today we find you in London, and just wondering why you've come and what you've seen since you've been here.
Okay, so I came for the Blockchain Money Conference, and I met a lot of interesting people from the industry, a lot of new investors and new partners, and it's a very interesting city. There is a lot of interesting people, and I'm glad to be here.
Great to have you here. Great to have you here. So I've brought you today to a co-working space. We're finding quite a lot of people are quite impressed by the amount of Bitcoin or blockchain companies in these sort of spaces. This is London. This is classic London. Do you have a similar thing in Israel, or how big is the scene in Israel?
Yeah, so it's pretty big. It's pretty big. I think there is something like 15 blockchain Bitcoin companies. And there is a lot of other smart people that work on something that they didn't reveal yet, and we also have, of course, the Bitcoin Embassy. That's it. I think that's the industry. But from what I saw so far, England is quite bigger. Only in this floor there is something like 20 blockchain companies. So it's interesting.
There are a lot, it must be said. And as you came over for the conference, hopefully we have an Ethereum meetup tonight. So during the week, next week, there's a Bitcoin meetup. We have regular meetups in London. How big is the meetup scene in Israel?
Yeah, so we basically do every year a large conference, and once in a while we have a meetup when someone come and speak. But me and Lior Zisman started a series of meetup calls DAO TLV, which is a meetup about DAO and decentralized application. That every time we are bringing a new speaker. We brought Rootstock. Our next meetup will be with Wings that work on top of Rootstock, and every meetup we are talking about different subject. So once blockchain investments, once every time something else. So we are trying to wake up the community, but I think it's pretty nice. And every Sunday there is like not a meetup, but every Sunday a lot of people come to the embassy and talk about the new stuff. And
So has the embassy become a hub for startups?
No, it's not a hub for startup, but it's just a place where people can come and talk about their ideas, their startup. But what people mainly do there is to talk and not to like we work.
Okay, cool. And I understand you're obviously very interested in trading the side of Bitcoin. We've met first of all through your you've put a
CoinDash.
suggestion. I was going to say CoinDash. Would you mind telling people more about CoinDash?
Yeah. So me as a fund manager had a need to manage my portfolio more easily. So I partnered with Alon Moruch from Israel and two other partners, and we decided to make a tool for all the crypto investors to have a very easy to use dashboard to manage their investments, and even if they are running investments for other people, this tool will enable in the future like to divide your portfolio and your performance by the people by the people you like by to divide the portfolio by investors and by portfolios. So it's quite interesting a tool, and we hope to finish up on the time of the hackathon, this 5 weeks.
Great stuff. Now I have to ask, since you're obviously a man who knows about these things, what tokens, what coins are you keeping your eye on at the moment, and what do you think is a good investment?
Okay, so the from the traded ones, I think a good project will be a project that already works, which is Factum, which is Steam, although they have a little crisis, and Ogo, which is supposed to be working in a few months, maybe 2 or 3. And from the future projects, this Friday, project called Golem will come out with his fundraising, and of course Wings in the 18th to November. They also going to do an ICO, and they will make a platform for anyone to do an ICO, and also what they are doing there is a forecast market to forecast who will be the good DAOs and who is the spam, and then something like the DAO will not happen again, because the community will judge them and mark him as a spam. So this is also something interesting. And
so therefore they're almost doing the due diligence on our behalf. Yeah, that's a great idea. Right.
Yeah, the crowd. And in Israel there is a few teams that works on interesting project. One of them is my friend Adam, that work on a project called Zen. Yes, so that's it at the moment.
I'm very much looking forward to Zen. We can't talk too much about that because not many people know anything about it, but from what I've heard, it sounds like a really exciting project. Yeah. So listen, Yonatan, thank you very much for your time. I know you've got a lot on whilst you're here in London, so enjoy the rest of your stay. I'm sorry about the weather.
It's okay.
It's not Israel, right?
I bring 2 coats.
Yeah, indeed. Thank you very much.